Meanwhile, the Daily Express focuses on the sentencing of those two men who cut down the Sycamore Gap tree. It reports that they have both been jailed for 4 years after felling the world-famous Northumberland landmark in a fit of drunken stupidity. Now, when the famous Sycamore Gap tree was felled, lots of people felt its loss very deeply, with some saying it was like the death of a dear friend.
The two men who cut it down have both now been sentenced to more than 4 years in prison. But Dan Graham and Adam Carruthers never gave an explanation as to why they did it.
Well, hairy biker Siking lives close to where it once stood and has, until now, avoided visiting the site. But he's been back as part of a new BBC documentary. And take a look at this.
The Sycamore Gap was a sentinel of time. And there was a majesty and magic to it. It was just a beautiful, beautiful tree.
Last night, it was cut down in what's thought to be an act of vandalism. Its felling has caused shock, outrage.
Actually, I think I'm filling up now. Sad.
And deep sadness.
I just couldn't believe it. And I still can't comprehend the mindset that would just do that.
You've just murdered a sentinel of time and elemental spirit of Northumberland.
I was absolutely raging.
And I hope you feel really good about yourself.
I was raging.
For whatever warped reason you've done it, it's shocking.
2 men have been charged in connection with the felling of the Sycamore Gap tree in Northumberland.
Well, it was a level of immaturity and complete and utter stupidity. Because we're going to find out who you are, whatever.
Daniel Graham and Adam Carruthers.
That video was filmed on an iPhone belonging to Daniel Graham.
Today we have seen 2 men found guilty not only of damaging the tree, but also Hadrian's Wall. At no point have the 2 men given an explanation as to why they targeted the tree.
Closure is enormously important, because the why is always the closure that you need. Why? And it's caused enormous upset and enormous pain for people that had ashes scattered there, who's proposed there, who's, you know, all of those big life events. There is a privilege to having a question answered that is that important, and you know, sometimes the world that we live in doesn't offer that closure. We're going to have to live with that.
Yeah, mate. Well, it's the first time. That's the first time I've been back to see it. I've put off coming to see it, because I didn't want it. And when you see the scars on the trunk of the chainsaw blades, absolutely mindless. And look, its saplings are there. It's trying hard, it's still alive. There's a defiance to that that is quite wonderful. Very special.
That is, of course, Siking, talking about the Sycamore Gap tree.
And you can watch his full documentary. It's called The Sycamore Gap, Roots to Ruin. It's on BBC Two, 7:30 this evening, and it's also going to be available to stream on iPlayer. In fact, I think it's on the iPlayer right now to have a look at.